Today, I had a St. Anthony of Padua day. Today is June 13th. It's his feast day. This is where we celebrate and honor St. Anthony. Let me tell you something. Yesterday, Thursday, and this morning, before I went to South Philadelphia with my sister Kathy, we were walking South Philadelphia. I made lots of videos of my walk, of my journey with my sister Kathy. Yesterday in the evening and this morning, before I left with my sister Kathy, I sent to Facebook a video from YouTube and also from TikTok to Facebook, my personal Facebook, of today being June 13th. Friday, June 13th, is the feast day, or the day we honor St. Anthony of Padua. And now our sister Kathy and I, we consider him to be, which is true, everybody he's considered to be the patron saint of lost objects. When you're looking for something, you know, we went to him, we went to God, but we also go to him in prayer. So I sent it to Facebook so everybody can see it. So everyone can know the information that today, June 13th, is indeed St. Anthony of Padua day. So, okay, I did that, right? I did that and I left it alone. I went to with my sister Kathy to South Philadelphia to walk around. And and what happened is that I was walking towards a school that is now a building because it closed down. You'll see it in my videos. If you go to my videos, you'll know that I went to a school that's now a building with shops and businesses. But in the way there, in a way to the school, I found a quarter. It was shining right in front of me. I picked it up. Someone tells me, pick it up, because I think it was meant for me to find it. And I picked it up. And Kathy said, "Oh, look at that!" My sister Kathy said, "Look at that, nice and shiny quarter." And Kathy said, "Oh, and guess when you found it? You found it on June 13th, St. Anthony of Padua Day." "Oh, you're right." I was very happy, and I put it in my pocket. Then I look up, and I saw a school that read St. Anthony of Padua School. And I knew right away that I was blessed with the quarter. So I got the quarter and I put it in my pocket. It's not I thought it was a coincidence. I really did. Then we went to this building where it has a lot of stores and shop, and I walked around and everything. Then my sister Kathy and I, we went walking in South Philadelphia, and we were across the street from Pat's Steak. You know, famous Pat's Steaks in South Philadelphia. And Kathy and I were talking about the old days. What was here, but it's not here. What was there, but it's not there. You know, because you outgrow it. So many years go by. And I thought about my father. My father, who used to go to Pat's Steaks and eat pork sandwiches. And we used to eat cheesesteaks. I remember that. And we talked about the store across the street that's no longer there. I used to buy candy. If I go to Pat's Steaks, I buy candy. Now, out of nowhere, my sister Kathy brings back to memory something that I forgot. She said, "Hey, look what's missing. That little church right there. It's missing. That little chapel or a little church." "What do you mean?" Remember Jesse? That's my name, Jesse. Remember there was a statue there? I said, "What statue was that?" I remember it was somebody. "Yes, it was St. Anthony of Padua. He was there. He's no longer there." Again, St. Anthony of Padua came into a conversation. So you see what I'm saying? We had a St. Anthony of Padua day on his feast day. And Kathy, my sister Kathy would tell me about my father, how he told a story about where in some parts of the world they would put the statue backwards and they would hit it with with a stick, beat it with a stick to get good blessings from heaven. Uh, that was a story he told us. And there was a song that he used to put on. It was called Paulo, 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 based on hitting the statue and for blessings. And we'll talk about that. Then we walked towards Broad and Ellsworth and Federal, where there's a shrine, a national shrine of Saint Rita of Cassia. And I walked with this a lot of statues, and I saw a statue there of Saint Anthony of Padua. And I knew I had a Saint Padua, Saint Anthony of Padua day, that he was with me, and that our prayers get answered by God and the saints and the angels, and that the saints do hear our prayers, and they do help with our growth and help us go towards God more. They want us to do well and to find Jesus and go towards heaven. So it's not a coincidence that all this happened. Not a coincidence. Okay? Also, I made a video just before this one, a very short one. If you go to there, there's another story about Saint Anthony of Padua that my sister Kathy and I we have gone to many times, blessed by Saint Anthony. Okay, go to that video. It's very short before this one. Okay, so I had a Saint Anthony of Padua day. You may call it coincidence. You may call it something that happens out of nowhere, but I call it a blessing, and that Saint Anthony is with us. Okay, have a good day. Over and out.